And some people, I perhaps even believe that people from all generations, past, the ancient past, even to the present day, were all under the influence of these extraterrestrials. Via somehow they have some kind of radio waves or technology that influences our minds, our thinking, where we were able to build these superstructures in the ancient times. They were able to build these pyramids, as you know of, and these sphinx and these other megalithic structures like fortresses and these castles and these big temples. And the way that they were constructed, the way that they were designed, seems like supposedly for evolutionary Darwinian evolution, these people that were supposedly more simpler in their understanding, in the distant past, were actually highly advanced for their time, according to the Darwinian eschatology, where supposedly our species is being more advanced as time moves on, which is true, but I don't believe we should underestimate what the ancients knew and what they did and what they believed, because incorporated into mythology is truth. There's always truth in mythology. Some truth, sometimes it's only just a little trace amount of truth, and sometimes it's a great deal of truth mixed in with myth and, folklore and just trying to understand what was going on around them. They would develop these stories to try to explain it. So it sounds like myth, but it may not even be myth. It could just be allegorical, figurative language that they were using to describe an actual event, an actual happening. So they would say what would appear to us in modern times as ridiculous and absurd and nonsensical. But they may have just simply been using allegorical speech and figures of speech to describe something that was real and tangible happening right in front of them. And with the language that was available to them, with their understanding, they were simply just trying to describe it. So if there were these aliens, they were using figurative language like these Grecian gods, the Greeks. I mean, some of them were mentioning, actual planets. They ascribed deity to Mars and the planets, the sun, and they named them. They put labels on them, deifying them as gods. But but there are there were other beliefs that they had where you wonder, what are they describing?